Okay, this is an iPhone 6s. So this phone came in and the customer said the phone is not coming up and the phone is not even charging. So let's take our reading and see what the problem is. So first thing first, we'll plug our charger and then we'll take our voltage reading on the charging flex and we can see 5 volts. Now we'll take our reading on our VBAT and we'll see 0 0.3, 0 0.2, 0 0.4 is just changing like that. So this one is telling us that the charging IC is not good, but let's test with a DC power supply too to see what the problem is. So we set our DC power supply 4.2 volts and 5 amps, and then we put our negative. If you have a boot cable, you just clip it on your battery clip, but if you don't have a boot cable, then you do it the way I'm doing it on the video right now. So let's let's connect our DC power supply and then we try to power up the phone and see the amps draw that is going to collect. That is what is going to tell us the possible problem that the device is having. So you can see the device is taking 0.2 something amps and it will drop again, or it will just remain stable like that. So one thing you should understand about using a DC power supply is that any reading that is giving you, there's a particular circuit that is the DC power supply is trying to tell you that that is where the problem is. So I will give you all the DC power supply readings and the possible problem that the device is having. So anywhere you see 0.2 to 0.29, just know it's likely a charging IC issue. So you can see the motherboard. This is the back of the motherboard. So let's locate the charging IC of the device. So since we confirmed that the problem is the charging IC, so at the back you just remove this peel off this layer, and then you have to use something like a plier to cut off that shield, because you can see that iron is covering the charging IC. This is an iPhone 6s. This is where the charging IC is at the back. So now we have to remove that shield. So you can either use your plier, and you be very careful to cut off that shield. You can use your plier or use your picker to remove the shield. Okay, so now I'm removing the shield right now. Another thing you have to understand is that these ICs, they have directions. You don't just remove and fix any IC. They have directions, and how to know the direction is you will see a very tiny dot. When you view the IC, you will see a very tiny dot at one side of the IC. It can either be at the top side or the bottom side or the left side or the right side. So you can see this one is at the top right corner. You can see that tiny dot there. That is the direction. So when you're placing the IC back, when you're replacing an IC, you first of all check the direction.